got the, oh my God, is it real? You got the, oh my God. Good morning, best friend. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am doing my devotional, and I was doing this devotional last night, but I fell asleep while I was doing the devotional because I was so tired. But I just wanted to revisit this question that it asked at the end of the devotional. It was like, what triggers your most emotional strongholds? Is it difficulties in your past, trials in your present, fears of your future? And on this journey that I'm doing, because we're day 13 now. That's crazy. In this journey, I'm really doing the work and diving deep into why the things that trigger me, and how do I control my emotional response. I think sometimes in this world, you meet a lot of people, and society has a way of pushing this narrative and this identity that the best type of people are people who are emotionless and being cold, and they have no emotions and stuff. And it's like, you're not emotionally intelligent because you didn't cry or you didn't feel a type of way. Indifference is a bad sign. You should feel a type of way, either good or bad, but the fact that you don't care, that's very concerning. For the most part, I would consider myself emotionally intelligent, but there are certain areas that I need to work on, and that's the areas that I'm unpacking. And so in the devotional, when it asks what triggers your emotional strongholds, is it your past? Is it your present? Is it your future? Is it that you worry about your future? Is it that you let what you're going through right now think that that's what your life is about? Or is it the things that happened in the past that you just can't let go of? And for me, it's when I'm going through something presently, present time, I used to think that when I would go through a really tough time, that situation that I was going through represented my entire life. And it's like, really? You really think that this little, it's not even little, but some situations are really difficult. You really think that God made you just for that situation? That's literally the end all be all. No. I imagine what it would be like to be in a relationship with someone like that. That the moment you get in an argument with this person, not even an argument, but the moment you disagree with this person, they immediately think that you don't love them, that you're trying to break up with them, you want to break up and you don't. And it's like, are you serious? Just because I disagree with you on this topic, you think that I don't love you? You think that I don't want to be with you? You think that I want to break up with you because I said I don't really agree with that? How insecure is that person? Do you not believe in our relationship at all? Do you not know who I am? I know that God, when I would get in these moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what my life has come to. This is what I gotta show for my life, this situation. And God is like, do you really think I created all of you just for this little situation right here, and that's all? Girl, no. Do you not know who I am? This is God speaking. Do you not know who I am? Do you not believe in me? Do you not believe in everything that we've gone through together, that this is not the end? And when I thought about it like that, I was like, dang, God, how insecure was I about you? How insecure was I about our relationship? How little my faith was in what you could do for me. And I'm a little embarrassed by that, because I'm just like, wow, I'm God is in a relationship with me. I'm in a relationship with God, but I'm the insecure one. I'm the one that every time a little something comes up, I'm freaking out. And I don't really immediately think like, oh God, like this situation is to train me. This situation is to make me stronger, to make me wiser, to make me better. It's more like, and it's like, I need you to be a little bit more emotionally intelligent. I need you to fix that. And so that's what I was reading in the 101 essays that change the way that you think. Essay number 3, part 10, it says, emotionally intelligent people don't confuse a bad feeling for a bad life. And I was guilty of that. I was definitely guilty of that. That's something that I'm actively working on, that when bad situations arise, or bad times arise, or bad days arise, to allow myself to be human, but at the same time to realize that this is not the end. This is not all that my life has amounted to, and that this is just a passing situation, because just like I got through those bad situations in the past, they eventually became a past event because I went through them, and now I'm here in the present day, and this present day is eventually going to become a past just like the other ones. And I'm just going through life is just part of the process. It's not all that my life has amounted to, because today's day 13 and I don't think I'll be able to catch up to essay 13 today, which is fine because I need time to really digest like what's in this book, because there are certain things that point to me where I'm just like, I want to chew on this, I want to sit on this, I want to marinate in this, because this applies to me. And so I really like meditate on this book, and I love how my devotional, I love how they correlate. I love when that happens, when my devotionals overlap with other things that I'm reading and other things that I'm learning. Emotional intelligence is so rare to find in people. I just wanted to share that. I highly recommend this book. If you are on a journey where you're really trying to better yourself, I highly recommend at least you start with this book and then like venture out to other books. But I really, really like this book. That's why I have so many like sticky tabs and stuff, because I'm like, ooh, this is good, this is good. Like I'm marinating in it and I'm learning so much about myself. But I just wanted to pop in and just share that. Today we're getting our nails done, because what the freak is this? I can't go out like this. Ew. Yesterday I was so anxious, I started to bite my nails off. This is what it's come to. But today we're taking our nails off, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my nails at home. So that's what today's vlog is about. So if you like Gel X, or you wanna get into Gel X, I don't pay for Gel X. Who's gonna pay $130 for a full set of Gel X? Like Gel X is just a high quality press-on. I'm not paying $140 for high quality press-ons. I'm not doing it. I do my own nails. I do my own nails. I don't go to the salon to get my nails done. I haven't done that in years. I'm trying to contemplate if I want to go to the salon to get them taken down, like soaked off, because I don't have soak off here, or if I should just take them down myself. But honestly, I like the convenience of someone else taking my nails off. Like I like that. I don't mind paying for that. It's like what, $10, $5 here. I can't deal. Today is a nail vlog. Quick update on my under eye fillers. They're looking a little too natural. Now that it's been a couple days and the swelling is gone, I don't like where she placed my filler. You can't even tell where she placed my filler. And that's the problem. I think that the difference between her and Dr. Michelle Henry is that Dr. Michelle Henry focused on the hollow areas, whereas she just focused on where the line was. For me, now that I think about it, that don't make no dang on sense. I'm not saying I don't recommend that place. If you're in Colombia and you want to go get some work done, go do it. But for me, I think that when I go back in a week and a half, I need filler in the hollow areas, not where the line is. Baby girl, I still look tired. That was the point of me paying $250, is for me not to look tired, and I still look tired. So it's okay, like I'm not upset about it. It's just a learning experience for me. But I think that after this experience, I may find another doctor to do it for me here, or I may just cough up my little $900 and go to Dr. Michelle Henry and be like, sis, I need you to hook me up. We'll see. But anyways, y'all, let me finish my devotional, and then I'll see you when I'm all ready to head out to go to the nail salon and get these taken off, okay? And then we'll come back and do my nails. Child, Santiago, my first Colombian friend, he's like, I'm downstairs. And I'm like, what? You didn't tell me you was coming? He's like, I'm getting breakfast. So I was like, he was like, come meet me for breakfast. So I'm gonna go meet him for breakfast, and you guys will be able to meet Santiago. He's so funny. You have to say something.
I have to say something?
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't know how to say, but I freaking love you.
Love you too. Vitamin D. I need some vitamin D too. I mean, I get a lot of vitamin D.
You good?
Because my apartment is very bright.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you say vitamin D?
Vitamin. In Spanish?
No, ¿cómo se dice vitamin D?
Vitamina D.
Vitamina D.
Vitamina D.
Vita.
Vitamina.
Vitamin.
Vitamina D.
In English.
Vitamin.
Vitamin. You know a reason why I don't like to explore a lot? Because of the way explorar.
Yeah.
Sí. Es porque people stare at me all the time. Really.
Stare?
Yeah. Ellos miran muy duro.
You feel.
I see it cuando estoy caminando, and they go like this. They walk. They're like this.
But this is very common in this country. It doesn't matter.
They don't do that to you.
Because
Because you look like them.
Yeah, but it's very common.
I don't like it. It's very disrespectful.
Oh my god.
Wrong.
Look at she.
Yeah, she's doing it.
Ella tiene una parálisis cerebral. Y está aquí. What is your excuse?
I don't have an excuse. I didn't know this existed.
No, I'm telling by myself. I'm telling to other people that he's lazy.
Oh, you're speaking in general.
Yeah. No.
Okay, your tone
It
made
was
me
weird.
feel like you're talking to me. I'm like, I didn't know.
No, because you are here. Because you are here with me.
Yeah.
No. So what is your excuse?
What's your excuse?
Look at she. Oh my.
Yeah.
She's my inspiration in this moment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
This is so cool. Se llama Ultimate?
Ultimate. Okay. Go.
This way.
This way?
Yeah.
Why? Go. Eso estuvo muy lindo. Wow, we have a climbing dog right now. Ah, I'm going to record him. Oh, I freaking love you. Hola, perrito. Did you see that? Go, be careful. Woo!
I'm going to head to the nail salon right now. Been having a really good morning. Alright y'all, so I showed up to this nail spot that said it was open on Google and they're not even open. So anyways, I'm about to walk to another spot. I'm hoping that it's open. It's about an 8-minute walk, so I'm about to head there, put my headphones in, and just listen to my music and walk. Take a nice little stroll. So annoyed right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed, but it's fine. We're gonna find a nail salon. It's still really early in the morning. It's like 9:30. I'm wasting so much time looking for this daggone salon. This is like my third place. I finally found it. Okay, so there's a Dunkin' Donuts like right there. There it is. I know I just ate, but like I could eat a little bit more. I could drink something. I just want to hurry up and get my nails done so I could record it and put it out. I have an appointment at 10 and it's 9:53 right now. Quiero un dono de fresa, por favor.
Sí, ¿en servilleta o para llevar?
Para llevar, por favor. ¿Tienes jugo? Aquí. Jugo.
Jugo, pero no naturales, solamente del valle manejamos.
Ah, ok. Gracias.
¿Desea algo más?
No.
Les recibo 5.000.
Tarjeta.
¿Tu tarjeta?
Sí.
Bien, pues.
Inserta, por favor. Sí.
¿Corriente o ahorro?
Corriente, por favor. Muchas gracias.
Por favor, yo tengo que
Sí.
información.
Seguridad. Okay guys, so I begin by buffing out my nails to make sure that all the oils are completely gone, and I do it on both hands. This pink buffer actually comes with the Gel X set, so I will link everything down below for you guys so you guys can have the exact things that I use to do my Gel X at home, and I really like it. So after I do this on both of my hands, I make sure to grab my little brush to dust off all the nail debris that may be on my fingers so it doesn't get inside the gel when I start to paint them. So after I dust it off, I grab my Clara Colors gel set. It comes with the gel adhesive, the primer, and the top coat, and I begin with the primer. And the primer basically helps the gel tip, the Gel X press on, to stay on the nail longer. It's like a polymer of some sort. And I just add that onto all the nails, and then when I go in nail per nail as I'm gluing on the tip, I add another layer of the primer to make sure that it stays on. So after I do this on both hands, I go ahead and grab my nail tips and begin to measure my fingers out to see which tips fit each finger. And I go ahead and do this for all the fingers per hand, so I separate them by the hand so I know which tips go for which hand, because my left hand tips sometimes are smaller than my right hand tips because I am right hand dominant. You'll sometimes find that your dominant hand has bigger fingers than your less dominant hand. So I grab my drill. This is the drill that I use. It's the one that I could get here in Colombia. It's not my primary drill, but it's the one that I have, and I really like it. It gets the job done. I go ahead and use that really skinny tip for my pinky nails, and then I go ahead and add the adhesive on it because this ensures extra hold. And then I go ahead and place it on it, and then I put it under the UV light to cure the gel. And I literally do this with every finger. This is easier for me to do it this way because I don't have the one where you put your whole hand in it, unfortunately, so I have to use that little light to cure the gel, and that's just what works for me. I like to make sure that I cure underneath as well because I don't want any bubbles or any sort of slippage of any sort. After I cure, I go ahead and start using my e-file to file the edge of the nail so that it's a seamless blend, so it looks way more natural. I don't like the definitive line. And then after I do that, I go ahead and buff it to make sure that when I put the gel on, that it is a buttery and smooth application. I love using this Goy gel polish in the number 1386. It's my favorite color. After I buff my nails, this is what it looks like, and I go ahead and apply 1 thick layer of 1386. I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. Look at it. So after I apply that to all my nails, I go ahead and apply a nice thick top coat to ensure that the color is sealed in, and this is the finished product. So classy, so beautiful, so chic, so timeless. Hey y'all, so I did my nails. They're really nice and simple and classic. I just showed you guys how I do my own nails. I'll leave like all the products and these gel polishes down below. I hope you guys liked the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.